Our Sonic Spark programs include 3 different streams. They all serve schools and community groups and students in New York City. One is Sonic Spark Ensembles, which is instrumental music, in which we have teaching artists who are renowned musicians who tour with some of the biggest names out there. They go into the schools and they teach percussion or strings or other instruments. Our second program is Sonic Spark Lab, and that is kind of an introductory course to prepare students for what it is to compose music. It helps them to focus on creativity, focus on identity, and to connect those 2 things into projects, which can be tremendously difficult to complete for students without good guidance. So that's what we focus on.
So this class, Sonic Spark Lab via Cohere Touch, is a class that is networked between 2 locations. So we're in Carnegie Hall and then also in a location in Detroit, connecting 2 classrooms, making music together, exploring different compositional techniques, and just generally trying to see what it's like when we make music together at distances. Learning moments and takeaways that I've observed in myself and also with students have been the surprise at being able to do what we're able to do in person and at a distance, but also what's possible when we let things happen. And I would say the biggest thing is the potential connections that students and teachers can create across these spaces. What I hope students take away from this program and this class is this empowered feeling to both make things with other people and provide their skill and their art to their surrounding community, as well as the community that they're yet to meet or interact with.
What we've done so far has been a composing class where we explore sound as a group with our instruments or our voice and see how, just that exploration of pure sound goes into our composing process. What I've learned most from this class so far is how, each instrument meshes well together, how everything interacts. It's like an intersection of each instrument, each sound, and how to work around that and to, I guess, make the best of that. The process of composing is, at its essence, the exploration of sound in its purest form. And I think that being able to ease into that with no hesitation, just with anything, instrument, voice, a keyboard, just being able to, see what feels right, what you like, what you don't like, how to apply ideas to those instruments, and then putting it into a written score, I think is one of the most important lessons you can learn as a composer in your entire career.
Our third program is Compose Yourself, and that is straight up composition, meaning we delve into notation. The students learn that a composer is somebody who gives their music to musicians to be realized, and that they have to develop a means of communicating with those musicians so that what they hear is what they expect.
I'd say I've learned to not doubt myself so much. I have a tendency to give up very quickly, and I'm my own worst critic, and Kevin has really helped me to become a better composer and more confident.
You hear the other people's pieces and it really just influences how you write your piece. It just influences how you compose and it adds more to your style of composition.
So the class that I'm teaching with ACO right now is called Compose Yourself. And basically it's a composition workshop. During the class we do improvisations, we do a lot of listening to different types of music, we discuss the music that we listen to, we learn some theory, some compositional techniques. But the most important part of the program is that at the end of the school year, we put together this sort of concert, this reading session where we get to hear all the creations and all the compositions from all the students, which usually results in a very exciting day because they all come up with very diverse styles of compositions. What I enjoy the most about the program is I get to see the transformation that most students exhibit once you're working with them for an extended period of time, what you see is that the more comfortable that they get with the music and the more comfortable that they get with composition, there's also like a personality change that occurs at the same time. And students become more empowered and more comfortable with expressing themselves through the music, and then you see it also on a personal level. Some of them, without a doubt, are going to become professional composers. Other ones are going to be able to have careers in performance while at the same time being able to compose music or have compositional knowledge. But for others, it's just something that is going to stay with them for the rest of their lives in terms of how it empowered them and gave them confidence and gave them a channel to express themselves, and it changed their personalities in the process.
ACO's Compose Yourself course is really informative in the sense that it's a new experience for me. Being around students who are my age and all kind of learning to compose is a great thing for a musician. As a piano player, it's different to work with other instruments, so I think that's a great aspect about the course. In the future, I definitely want to apply the experience here to playing with others. So when I'm around other instrumentalists, I want to be able to know their limits and capabilities and knowing the ceiling almost and how we can work together the best.
A lot of the students, we bring in compositions that we are working on, and later in the semester we'll have a reading session where we all read our compositions together and we have sort of a concert, and it's a lot of fun. All of the feedback that we get from our teachers, it helps us with a lot with our compositions and making them more clear, and I think that coming here is the best opportunity to get the most professional feedback that you can for your composition and improving your musicianship later in college or wherever your career is going to go.